This is part 4 of our Tower of the Gods Let's Play. And in this part, we're going to get the second statue back to his home. And we're also going to fight the dungeon's mini-boss and get the treasure of this dungeon.
And you'll see later on, man, but I love those little dark nuts, that little, the karate moves they use with their, 1 foot arms, it seems like.
You don't expect to see that from these guys. It's pretty cool.
They're all chest, no arms, basically.
And as you could probably guess from some of, the eyeballs you've seen in various places in this dungeon, the treasure is the bow,
yeah,
of course. And we'll actually go back at one point and kind of redo, or go back to an opening area that had an eyeball we could shoot. We'll get to that here in a few minutes.
And this room right here took me forever. Now, that's not in this video, this Let's Play, but I bet I spent 2 or 3 hours in this room, and the only thing you had to do was hit the call button.
Oh, it threw me off, too. I sat there at the bottom of that little pedestal.
And played the command song.
Oh, my goodness. And I'm like, I can't climb up there. I tried rolling into it.
Yeah.
I mean, everything was tried at one point or another.
I tried bombing those statues that you tried bombing in a different room. That's what I tried doing.
And all you had to do is just calm down, and the platform lowers, and you're good to go.
That's probably one of the most frustrating things I've ever dealt with in a Zelda game. I spent, like I said, 2 or 3 hours in this room just trying every single thing you could think of.
With the easiest solution imaginable.
Yeah, and all I had to do was push a stupid button.
Yep, I hear you. I did not think the call would reach that far.
I'm done commentating. I hate this game now. It's bringing back bad memories.
Well, I guess I'll go solo from here. No, I know exactly what you meant. I spent a lot of time here, too. And when I finally was just like, oh, he'll actually come if you call him from there. You've got to be kidding me.
And the bad thing is, in the top right, it has the control, I guess.
It flashes,
what it does.
And
then after all that trouble, I throw it over the stupid thing.
You got there eventually.
Yeah. But I did like how this room, you'll see, kind of uses items from past dungeons. In Zelda, we don't always get that.
That's
like right here, we had the grappling hook we got in Dragon Roost, and then we'll use the leaf. I don't think we use it yet, really, but I think we use it later on.
We definitely use it in the next part of our Let's Play, but...
I tried to use it on some enemies, but it doesn't work. But
I liked your logic on that, though. It's like they're on fire.
Yeah.
Blow them with the leaf. They'll go...
I think it works still, doesn't it?
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so.
Wasn't too crazy there.
Yeah. But it is pretty cool, too. Like, the King of Red Lions tells you right there, hey, if you leave him and you leave the room, he'll stay there waiting for you, basically. The statue will. Which, how the King of Red Lions knows that. Yeah, it's...
Okay, I didn't know that.
When he's like, he'll patiently wait for you to come back.
I guess I should tell my viewers, I do know how to read. I just don't really do it.
I know we call him Hick, but he at least knows how to read. He does. But all I can say about these Dark Nuts is at least they're not as bad as the original Legend of Zelda Dark Nuts. Those things were a nightmare.
Oh, don't even talk. Why do you gotta bring that up? Why do you even gotta bring those things up?
Same enemy. I gotta bring it up.
I was talking to someone on Twitter the other day, and he was in the 3rd dungeon, which has those red Dark Nuts.
Oh.
And he was talking about how bad those were. And I was like, oh man, just wait till the 5th dungeon.
He does not even know what he's gonna get himself into.
Well, the Dark Nuts have always been, they've been in not every Zelda game, but they've been in a lot of them.
Yeah.
But they've never been, and there's always like a little variation in every single game, which there is with most enemies, I guess you could say.
Of course.
But man, they've never been as hard as that first game.
Yeah, that is so true. And the trick to this guy, as you saw right there, is use the parry.
And
parry.
Yeah, parry. Okay.
And you get around behind him and knock his armor off, and now he's vulnerable to whatever.
That's one thing I actually didn't like about this game. Like, the moves are sweet that he does, but I think it made the game too easy, really.
They could.
Yeah,
they definitely could.
You just had to wait till basically the A came up, and you just hit it, and I just thought that was too easy of a way to fight a boss, really.
Yeah. I will say on the GameCube version, you don't get that prompt. You don't get that A button popping up like that.
So how do you know when to use it?
Controller kind of vibrates a little bit. So you get something, but it doesn't flash on the screen like that. Plus, I mean, yeah, nice karate moves.
They're cool though looking. I guess his arms are longer than a foot.
Well, his little legs aren't though.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. His legs are small, not his arms.
But that's a nice effect, I guess, when he lost his sword and armor and all that stuff. So.
Hey, at least by temple number 3, I figured out how to blow up those things.
That is true. That is true.
I spent all of Dragon Roost trying to figure those things out.
Yeah, if you watch some of our previous Let's Plays, we left a lot of those behind. But it's nice to load up on the rupees and hearts if you need them, which we were getting kind of low there.
This game is stacked with rupees.
Yes, it is. Oh my goodness.
I don't know if you noticed, but I think like the item of the dungeon is always like in a little bit different treasure chest, isn't it not?
Oh, I'm not sure. That's a really good question.
Because that one does look a tad bit different, I think.
We'll have to pay attention as we go forward. That is a good
Which
question.
I'm always a big fan of, like the different looking treasure chests. She just kind of breaks up the game just a little bit and stuff. So.
Oh, we've talked about that in many Zelda games and many of our walkthroughs.
Sweet looking bow right there.
Yes, it is. And like you said, I mean, this trick of shooting the eyes has existed since
Link's the Past.
Yep. So when you kind of came into the dungeon, you saw those for the first time.
Yeah.
You knew what the treasure was.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's what made me so mad is like that one room where I just didn't know how to call the guy.
Yeah.
Like I knew that I had to shoot that eye with the arrow.
Eventually.
But I didn't have the bow and I couldn't go anywhere else, so I knew that I had to do something in that room.
Yep.
Because a lot of dungeons you'll can't figure out something, you'll go back through the dungeon and you're like, maybe I can do something here, maybe I can do something there. Here I knew I couldn't go any farther.
No, the only other fork in the room is locked up still.
Yes.
So, man, I suck with this bow though.
Oh, I am. You not see me? We need Z targeting to be farther.
I know. Give us some range.
Ocarina, it was pretty far.
Yes,
in this game, I mean, you can see we couldn't Z target from.
Hey, at least when that guy hits you, it didn't knock you off your rope.
Yeah,
that would have been.
That's
awful.
true. Oh man. Oh, I hate those things right there.
They're annoying.
The best way to actually kill them is with the bow. I don't think I realized till the very end of the dungeon.
but you learn.
And then I forgot throughout the rest of the game.
So. We do that a lot.
Yeah. We can't figure out something. We finally figure it out, and then it just goes away from memory. Yep. We don't use it the rest of the game.
We are both awful about that. What I was saying earlier, once you get out of a dungeon, that dungeon item is out of sight, out of mind.
Video editing's really the best thing for us.
True.
So we're able to delete out so much of our gameplay.
Thank goodness. I mean, even though this is a Let's Play, we still had to do a little bit of editing.
Yeah.
So we had to cut out some of our...
No, we don't.
Oh, okay. We had to cut out the 2 hours we spent in that room.
Okay, now see, that statue is blue. I think we said in the last Let's Play. The first one's green. And I think the last one is red, if I'm correct.
Should be. You would think so. And like I said, they correspond with the colors that have been a recurring theme ever since A Link to the Past, with the 3 different pendants.
Yeah, 3 different pendants.
Or the different colors.
Man, he is tired.
Link
is drained.
That one little heart is not going to get him far.
No, it's not. Oh, thankfully, thank God there's a heart right there.
Yep. Plus, I mean, we know you guys don't want to listen to us sitting there beeping. At least they toned it down a little bit.
Thank God.
Like, you think back to Ocarina and Link to the Past, how bad
how loud it was. That was. You knew when you were dying.
Oh, yeah, they told you. They told you.
I think right here, we just go back and get a treasure chart, don't we?
Yes, actually what we're doing here, we're going all the way back to that first introductory...
where we got the compass.
Yep.
The compass at.
And there was an eyeball there that we could shoot with the bow. Obviously, we didn't have the bow at the time.
Yeah.
So.
That's one thing I don't like about Zelda games is when they make you go all the way back through the dungeon.
Oh, I know.
Just to get something... Well, it's a treasure chest because you really never know what's inside of it. But when they make you go all the way back through that...
Yep.
Just to... I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that because once I get that far in a dungeon...
I don't want to go backwards.
Yeah, I don't want to turn around.
Yeah. What do we always say in golf? Advance the ball.
Yes.
Just advance the ball. We're not advancing the ball right now.
Yeah, you say that, but you don't do it.
No. It might go 10 or 15 yards. Come on. But one of the worst cases, I think, in any Zelda game that I've played, in Link's Awakening for the original Game Boy, in the very first dungeon, there's a wall you can bomb to get a secret seashell. That's hard to say.
Yeah.
And you don't even get the bombs till the second or third dungeon.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that one.
So it's like, why even put that there?
Yeah, that's me. That's just me.
It is. But at least here, we get the treasure chart, which will eventually either lead to a piece of heart or a lot of rupees, one or the other.
Most of the ones that I get seem to lead to rupees.
Yeah, me too.
Well, no, those are just the ones kind of floating on the water everywhere.
The regular ones?
Yeah, those are just regular ones. The treasure charts have these shiny beams out of the water, right? Okay.
Some of those lead to like the 200 rupee piece.
I don't think I got very many of them, to be honest with you.
I ended up getting a few. I spent a lot of time just randomly kind of sailing around and maybe looking up a little hint or two every now and then. But I definitely did collect a lot of those treasure charts in this game. Because I feel like I'm not a completionist by any stretch of the imagination.
No, I don't think either one of us are.
But you kind of get sucked in that treasure hunting a little bit.
Yeah, you are.
At least I was.
Well, you have a lot more patience than I do. See, I'm like usually just boom, next one, boom, next one.
Where's the next dungeon?
Yeah, I just beat Link Between Worlds in 3 days, so.
Oh, and I'm still
boom,
playing
boom, go, And that carries over to my gameplay.
Hey, at least that BMOS didn't get you 40 times.
Well, if you got me 40 times there, I was in trouble.
Yeah, when all you're doing is running across.
Yeah.
I will say, even though we backtracked here, this dungeon is not huge. Like, it takes a while, but it's very straightforward.
That was pretty big.
Well, I mean, like, there's a lot of, I guess, kind of branching past.
Yeah, there's two main rooms.
Yeah. So even though you backtracked all the way back, it took you like 5 minutes.
That's
to
true.
Do that.
That's true.
So, which sometimes when you're playing, 5 minutes feels like an eternity.
I guess that's a good point. Yeah, it's a bunch of branches, not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really a long, which is what you said. So
like
yeah,
two
you're right. You're right.
But yeah, I mean, obviously it takes a while to get through this dungeon. But if we have to backtrack like we did there.
Well, that could be operator error too.
Also true. Also true. We are guilty of that from time to time. Oh my goodness. You'll see in part 5. Walkthrough is the next one. Or not walkthrough, sorry, let's play. This room gives me some fits later on, but obviously we won't see it.
This was a tough one to figure out, really. Well, no, it wasn't really that tough. Just the statues are right there telling you what to do, basically.
Yeah.
Come on, man, those keys. Keys drive me nuts in every single Zelda game we play.
They never get less annoying. They never do. But that wraps up part 4 of our Let's Play.